Ahead of the much-anticipated clash of India-Pakistan in the Super Fours of the Asia Cup, former India captain Sunil Gavaskar shared his opinion on the game and what's going on in the Pak camp as they cancel their pre-match presser and much more. Listen in.
Firstly, pre-match press conferences for us in the media is a norm. Pakistan have done it twice now. They cancelled the one ahead of UAE, ahead of the India game. What does this tell you, sitting from the outside?
Well, I don't know what the thinking behind that is, but as far as I know, I thought that was mandatory.
That's correct.
That it is, and then if the teams don't do it, I don't know if there's a penalty or whatever it is. But in today's day and age, where it's so important for the media also to be involved, to be kept informed with what's happening, because look, cricket also mustn't forget that it has got competition from other sports. Maybe in the subcontinent, it doesn't quite have the same competition, but you still have to be able to communicate to the media. And rather than as reported or according to reliable sources, it's always good to be able to convey your point of view. Maybe Pakistan feel that they don't have anything to convey, or they have nothing to say, which is not surprising. So they've decided not to have that.
The point that you raised, Saibhai, the Indian team also, now they've also had two high-pressure games. I'm guessing it's as high pressure for India as for Pakistan. They've had the pre-match press conference for both games.
Not as high pressure, but chalo, theek hai.
I mean, okay, at least in terms of questions that can be thrown at the media, and I guess that's one of the reasons.
Oh, that's pressure, yeah.
Yes. So for India, they've had two press conferences last night, ensured that there's a pre-match press conference today as well, which Surya Kumar Yadav has done. People can hear that. But I'm talking from Pakistan's point of view. Okay, it's not a one-off. They cancelled the pre-match press conference ahead of the UAE game because there was a lot of pressure about that. Will it go ahead or not? We also had a scenario where a game had to be started an hour late according to the scheduled time because Pakistan didn't take the bus to the ground. My point is that these are now not one offense that you could just disregard. There have been multiple offenses that have happened 3 times in a row. In an ideal world, some sort of an action should be taken.
Yeah, that's for the ACC, I would imagine. The ACC has
Sorry to butt in, but how will the ACC take any action against Pakistan considering Mohsin Naqvi is the head of PCB, Mohsin Naqvi is the head of Asian Cricket Council?
Well, so he's the number one over here. But there is another organization under him as well, which has got India, Sri Lanka, and all the other teams that are playing, plus those who are not playing. So that forms the Asian Cricket Council, and that will take a call whether there's now in this Asian Cricket Council there is a special governing committee for this tournament. I'm not aware of that. I think there's always a technical committee, to rule about injuries and replacements and stuff like that. But and I'm sure there will be a governing committee. I think the governing committee will probably want to know what's happening. See, for India, etc., it doesn't make a difference. For India, I'd say you haven't come, so I don't think India is going to get involved in this kind of a thing. India does not need any distractions. Look, they don't need any distraction. They're going well. They're playing top-class cricket. They don't want to get involved in that. So maybe it could be something where, in case there is something in the rule book saying that you have to be there, and if you're not there, maybe from the future onwards, and if you're not there, a point is deducted or something like that from your table, might be the way forward.
If I'm going to look at it from a cricketing point of view, I mentioned that Surya Kumar Yadav had a press conference yesterday. I don't think you've been able to hear it. I did. It was one of the most hilarious press conferences. He was asked about India, Pakistan, no handshake, everything. But he addressed every question if I could say, in Rohit Sharma's style, very casually, just as he did at the toss also, where he forgot the name of which player. My point is, here you have an Indian captain who looked very relaxed, was sharing multiple jokes in the same press conference where tough questions was asked. And then here you have a Pakistan team which is trying to avoid a press conference, primarily because no tough questions are asked. What does it tell you from the outside before two teams take on the field?
That India is relaxed. India is prepared for whatever is at them on the field tomorrow. So I don't think that's going to make much of a difference like I said, to the Indian team, that even if there was a press conference, and even if Pakistan, whoever the Pakistan representative at the press conference was, whatever he would have said, I don't think it would have made a difference to the Indian team, because the Indian team is at a level of confidence which is very, very high. Nothing will make a difference to this Indian team. Whatever is said in and around them by by Indians, by Pakistanis, by Sri Lankans, Bangladeshis. Nothing is going to affect this Indian team because they are so focused on winning this tournament.